Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market alert for Tuesday, January 18th. Stocks on Wall Street are set to open mixed as earnings season kicks into high gear. The morning's big corporate report came from Citigroup. It fell short of expectations, with net income of 4 cents a share on revenue of $18.4 billion. The miss is sending Citigroup shares nearly 3% lower in the pre-market. The financial earnings will keep rolling in throughout the week. Tomorrow brings reports from Wells Fargo, Bank of New York Mellon, Goldman Sachs, U.S. Bancorp, and Comerica. Comerica is also in the news today for different reasons. It's buying Sterling Bank shares in a stock-for-stock deal for a little over $1 billion. Comerica is slightly lower on the news, but Sterling is jumping nearly 25%.
In other earnings news, Delta Airlines swung to a profit in its latest quarter and revenue rose 14%. But Delta's adjusted earnings missed Wall Street estimates. After today's closing bell, we'll hear from IBM, Linear Technology, Western Digital, and Apple. Right now, shares of Apple are dropping 5% after Steve Jobs announced that he will take a medical leave of absence. Jobs will keep his position as CEO and remain involved in big decisions, but Chief Operating Officer Tim Cook will take over all the day-to-day operations. Following the announcement, analysts including Goldman Sachs and Bank of America said today's drop in Apple stock will be a good buying opportunity. In other technology news, Yahoo is losing ground in the pre-market after Morgan Stanley downgraded that stock to equal weight. Meanwhile, First Global cut its rating on Intel, but BMO Capital upgraded EMC to outperform, and Oppenheimer boosted its stock price target on Google to $705 a share.
Other analyst actions are likely to move several stocks today. McDonald's is rising 1% in the pre-market after RBC upgraded the world's biggest restaurant chain to outperform. But Arch Coal is falling more than 2% after Goldman Sachs cut the stock to sell. Goldman is also having an impact on one healthcare stock. It downgraded Humana to sell, sending the insurer down 2%. Meanwhile, Abbott Laboratories is also losing ground after RBC downgraded it from a top pick to outperform.
European stocks are broadly higher, and the euro is rising against the dollar as Eurozone finance ministers continue their two-day meeting. Investors are optimistic that they'll reach a deal to broaden the lending capabilities of the bailout fund to help struggling nations and allow it to buy debt in the secondary markets. However, the details of the agreement haven't been hammered out yet. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.